Tonight, the paperwork is being completed to dismiss the criminal indictment against Kerry Max Cook. The motion was filed Friday. Cook spent nearly 20 years on death row after being convicted of the 1977 murder of Linda Jo Edwards of Tyler. He was released from prison in 1999 after pleading no contest in exchange for time served. In June, the state's highest criminal court declared Cook innocent, citing stunning allegations of prosecutorial misconduct.